Hey everybody, Mr. Hill here, coming to you with your math lesson for the day. Now, topic for today is square roots. I just wanted to go over a few things with you. You might not believe me, but you can do square roots in your head. And the trick to it is starting with these special numbers called perfect squares. So what are perfect squares? Well, if you start with just your normal counting numbers, and this is about as high as we would have to go. If we call those x, then we can easily find perfect squares by simply squaring them. Now, squaring is taking something times itself, right? So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 is a perfect square. Probably didn't know that. 2 times 2 is 4. And I'm just going to go through the rest of these. If I mess something up, I'm sure I'll hear about it in the comments because you guys never miss something there. Let's see, 49, 64, and 81. Now, if you know those perfect squares, you actually know some square roots. If I say, hey, what's the square root of 25? Well, that's just going in the opposite direction. Here you know that the square root of 25 is, in fact, 5. Makes sense. What if I start asking you some things that you don't know, though? What is the square root of, say, 38? You might be thinking to yourself, well, I know the square root of 36 is 6, and I know the square root of 49 is 7, so this must be 6 something. And we're estimating. Like, you want to know what the decimal is? Grab a calculator. Which, we got one sitting right over here. Where we write? Well, let's see. I'm over to my trusty calculator here. What is the square root of, what did we do, 38? 38. Hey, check it out. It is 6 something. Well, what about the square root of, say, I don't know, 51? 51. Surprisingly not a prime number. Sure looks like it. God dang, 51's not a prime number? Yeah, something goes in there. You can check that out. But anyways, the square root, not a perfect square. But what is it? Well, it's in between 7 and 8. It's got to be 7 something. Well, let's try this over on the old calculator here. Let me do the square root of 51. 17 is the one that actually goes into 51. You can try that out. 7 something. All right. You might be thinking to yourself, well, Mr. Hill, what is the square root of 69? And I got to tell you, judging by the chart here, it's 8 something. It's 8 something. All right. That concludes our broadcast day.